We're in the home stretch. Now we're in the Lazarus labs. At this point, we're not going to need to cap our frame rate anymore, so you don't need to worry about our TSS or all that. We really only need it for the Advanced Research Complex. Now, once you spawn in, you'll have 13 weapon upgrade points. You can upgrade what you want here. We can talk through a couple of the options. So Charge Burst we're going to do in Titan's Realm. There's a ton of Mancubi in there, and that's how you're going to end up mastering it. Explosive Shot is one of the big options. The other main option that we could go with is Stun Bomb. If you have one of the chain gun mods on already, you could also do Mobile Turret. Right, the Gatling Rotator is the other one. We'll get that one done in Argent and Ur, but you could grab Mobile Turret here if you wanted to. I know Bite likes to do things that way. I'm going to do Explosive Shot because there are a ton of imps running around. So I'm going to upgrade that here. For this one, you just have to hit imps directly with the Explosive Shot, and you'll get it upgraded. You'll kind of do this naturally in the course of just regular gameplay. All you have to do is anytime you see an imp, just throw a grenade shot at it. And you never need to really think about it too much past that. It's not like you need to sit there and farm this mastery challenge specifically. So you can it's kind of a fire and forget sort of situation. Coming out of this elevator, you can do a Gauss jump to just speed yourself up a little bit. There's a Codex entry here. This Codex has a very weird hitbox, by the way, so you may have to get over to the left of it to be able to grab it. It's just a weird thing. Fuel there if you need it. Grab the Siphon Grenade. Then drop down. Equip your BFG. Take this fool out. And then throw a BFG round down the hallway. That will pop Thread the Needle, which is one of the challenges you have in this level. It's kill 8 demons with one shot. That's a really easy way to do it. It's one of the ways that the developers tried to get you to use the BFG round through this level. You're going to get 2 soldiers that spawn at the end of the hallway. One's a soldier, the other's a Hellraiser, but they both count for the variety challenge in this level, which is to kill 5 unique soldiers with glory kills. So take advantage of both of them. You're also going to get a Pinky. You may want to deal with him quickly as well. Okay, it looks like the soldier actually died from the BFG round. That's okay. That's not a big deal. But if you end up having both of them there, you can take out both with glory kills and deal with the Pinky as well. Yeah, an ammo box here. Now, as soon as I drop down, I'm going to grab that Mega Health. I'm going to drop down through the vent. As soon as I drop down, I'm going to turn to face this way, and I'm going to kill the Revenant that spawns up there. He's going to jump onto the platform. Imp here, jump down. Now, if you need headshots on tac scope, if you need blood-fueled ticks, what I would do is handle these both differently depending on what you need. If you need headshot ticks, just go ahead and get them on the zombies that are running around. If you need blood-fueled, though, I would save the zombies, I'd leave them alive, and wait till a bunch of stuff spawns in, glory kill the zombie, and then hit everything with the blood-fueled. Or with the BFG to upgrade blood fueled. Now, I'm going to check blood fueled. Actually, I'm at 45 out of 50, so I'm almost done with this. So I'm actually going to do that for the first thing. So I'm going to get this Revenant that spawns in right away. I'm going to melee him just to kind of make sure he stays put, and then from here, I'm actually just going to do a series of glory kills because I want to try and get more glory kills on these soldiers. Somehow I only have 2 out of 5 on variety. That's not good. So I need to get different glory kills. Now, if you get 4 out of 5, you can just chainsaw the last one to get the fifth glory kill. But you want to see 4 out of 5 before you try doing that. All right. Blood Fueled is done, so I'm going to swap out Blood Fueled for Seek and Destroy, just to get that back on the roster. You'll notice Intimacy is steadily traversing along. You don't really need to sit there and monitor progress so much, but if you're in early runs, it might be a good idea just so you can kind of see how it's tracking as you play, and whether or not you're making good progress on it or not. I am going to... I hear a soldier. Oh, I hear 2 soldiers. Nice. I'm gonna get this one. Whoop. Alright, I got 4 out of 5. And that is all 5. Once that Mancubus spawns in, feel free to BFG the room. Sometimes a few imps will ignore your BFG. They'll say, ha ha ha, just kidding. Nice. So I got kind of lucky with BFG drops here. By the way, BFG drops are completely random. They are a function of ammo boost being upgraded. BFG ammo has a chance to drop from demons. It's a 5% chance. However, it definitely seems like it's more than that. The drops are completely random. If you get a BFG round just randomly and you're already full up, feel free to use it unless you're specifically trying to farm the arena for something. Feel free to just take advantage of it. If you need another BFG round, there's one right here you can grab. Now I'm going to get you to stay put. Now, if you come over to this door as it's opening, those guys will all be kind of in place and you can deal with them straight away. I took my sweet time because I was explaining stuff, so I'm going to have to wait for them to line up. I'm going to get a free mobile siege tick there. Don't grab the haste yet. We'll grab that in a second. Come through here, deal with this annoying fucker. Then jump into the vent, navigate your way through. You got a codex and a token here. Go ahead and grab both. So this token is just easier to grab in the environment. This is why we only grab 29 tokens instead of 30, because it's very easy to grab that token here and then a reload checkpoint. It's actually a little bit faster that way. Once you load back in, go ahead and grab the haste. Now I'm going to rush through this as fast as I can. So just follow the pathway that I'm taking. As I'm going through here, also note that I'm going to grab the mobile turret mod on the drone at the end of the hallway.
Volunteers are
Olivia activated the hell wave from somewhere inside this facility. I did hope she could rise above their influence. I was wrong. She proved to be weaker than I thought she'd be.
Melee as you drop through this hole so that you don't mantle it by accident. Nice little pro tip there. And then you can get a Gauss jump there. Codex here. You get a free mobile siege tick here if you line that up properly. And then enter here. Same thing, melee as you drop through so that you don't accidentally keep mantling that thing over and over. And then Slayer sometimes has trouble climbing that through that hole in the floor. Now you're going to grab the Rich Get Richer rune. Very important note for this, do not run out of rockets. If you run out of rockets, you will probably not be successful and have to reload, because if you run out of rockets, they're going to put you in a melee state where you do 1 point of damage per swing of your fists, just like in Doom Eternal. So don't run out of rocket, because even if you pick up more rockets, it still won't let you re-equip the rocket launcher. It's very weird like that. So as long as you keep an eye on your rocket count, you should be okay. I've only ever done that once, so it's not a super big problem, but it's just something that you will want to be aware of. Hi. Oh, sometimes that happens. These Hell Knights like to hug, and they get too close when rockets go off. By the way, this Cacodemon has a fixed spawn location. Most everything else has a fairly random spawn location, so some of them will spawn usually pretty consistently within a certain range, but there's no absolutely fixed place. The Pinkies or Spectres will always spawn in one of these, either here or in a similar spot on the other side of the arena. Which spot they spawn in between the two kind of fixed locations is seeming to be random, or at least if it isn't random, I haven't quite figured out what the spawn pattern exactly is. But it's not also that important either. So once you finish that rune trial, I'm going to go for 2 more mobile siege ticks in this next hallway. One there, easy. And by the way, every demon needs to be dead before you get to the end of this hallway or this door won't open. I'm actually going to go for another one here, because I'm going to have 3 in a line. Nice and easy. Lava rocket, just to deal with this guy a little bit sooner. Now, you should have 10 more combat points, so you can upgrade something else here if you want. You don't have to. I actually haven't even really been worrying about explosive shot yet. You should probably be worrying about explosive shot if you're doing the run. The next one that's kind of logical, the way that I see it, is stun bomb, which is what I'm going to do. You could, at this point, actually, if you wanted to, do mobile turret. I have a spot in Necropolis that I like to do mobile turret personally. Or actually, I haven't done pistol yet, so I'm going to do pistol here first, actually. Since I didn't get pistol last level, I'm actually going to do it here. And I'm going to start getting a few headshots on peons in this level. We used to do pistol in Titan's Realm, and you can absolutely do it in Titan's Realm. It's not a problem or a bad thing. Bite actually still does it in Titan's Realm. I just like to do it at the end of Advanced Research Complex. I just forgot that we actually... for this tutorial, forgot that we didn't get that here. Stun bomb will be the next one that I upgrade after I get enough combat points to enough weapon upgrade points to upgrade something else. So from here, you're actually gonna have a few zombies that you can go for headshots on right off the bat. If you want, also you can. I have intimacy as best on, so might be a little bit tricky to get headshots with some of these guys. But I do have quad here as well, so this is where that whole adaptation thing is into play. Also, that Mancubus, one thing I need to note about that Mancubus, he's lying on the surgery table when you first enter the arena. He is invulnerable until he has been kind of awoken, and the way you awake him is by crossing a certain trigger line, and then he has to go through this animation where he gets off the table. If you try to deal any damage to him at all during that time, he will not take any damage whatsoever. So don't start lobbing ammo shots or BFG rounds at him. He won't take any damage. Wait till he's done and then go ahead and try and kill him. We have made that mistake before, and I want to warn you in case you do the same thing. You're also going to get 2 Mancubi, conveniently spawned in right here. BFG them. That's a really easy way to deal with them. Oh, nice. Got another round. You're going to get 2 Hell Knights to spawn in once the Mancubi are dead. And then killing one of those Hell Knights will spawn in the next one. I just happen to kill both at that time, but one is all that's needed in order to spawn in the third one. Once you've dealt with the whole arena, or even before you've dealt with the whole arena, push the button on that panel to open the door. Opening the door is the secret. You don't actually need to run in there and grab the token or anything like that. You just need to push the button, and then you can proceed. Ammo here if you need it, which I do. I'm gonna go for another couple of headshots here on the pistol. Alright. I don't really need more than 11 leaving this level, so the fact that I have 13 is just a little bit of a safety net. Now your pinkies are your spawn enemies here. They cycle the fight, so try and get them dead. Run in here to grab the mega health, pop the secret, and then you can run back out. You'll also at some point need to hit this panel, and you can lob a BFG round if you have 3, and take out the whole arena. Real nice and easy. If you only have 2 BFG rounds, I'd maybe avoid doing that. And just take everything out the hard way. Up to you, though. Once you're out of here, head up through here. You're going into Olivia's office. Now, you can hit this panel actually from this side of the desk. Just walk up to it and then interact. I'm going to curve this way, and as I curve, I'm going to hit interact to grab this codex. Come through here, play Demon Crush, trigger the cell, Hit this panel, then run back to the cell, so that way you overlap the animations.
Now accessible.
And all you'll have available to grab at this point is armor, so just left enter to grab armor. You have a BFG round here, you got ammo here. Certainly you're not about to get into a giant fight. Kappa. Hit the panel. Now you do have a cutscene that you have to sit through. And this is part of the cutscene, but the whole cutscene is a lot longer than this. So there's another doll secret up here. From the panel, just go to the left, climb up here, and you're aiming for this red one, and you just have to hit the button, and that'll give you the secret.
Yes.
Now, you're gonna get a bunch of imps. This room operates on influence spawn patterns. So wherever you're looking, that's where demons are gonna spawn in. If you stand where I'm standing and you look where I'm looking, the imps will always spawn in a funnel relative to where you're standing. I'm going to use this to my advantage. I'm going to get them to spawn in, and I'm going to use explosive shot to get a couple of points on that as the fight progresses. So you'll see how it goes. This more than a lot of other fights really depends on adaptation, because if an imp runs away, you're going to have to figure out how to deal with it while also keeping all the other imps within your range of influence. This fight can get away from you, or it could go really, really well depending on how the imps behave and how well you can handle everything happening all at once.
We'll need.
So I'm gonna prep a shot.
Demonic presence at high safe level. Lockdown intact.
Oh, the game is tantalizing me with all these BFG rounds. Alright, so I ran out of ammo because I don't have Rich Get Richer equipped, which probably should have equipped that. So because I didn't have that equipped, we're going to have to adapt on the spot. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, you'll probably also end up getting a mobile siege done in this arena as well, just from getting mobile siege ticks on a bunch of imps that spawn all together. Once the Mancubi spawns in, you're going to get another Hell Knight. Jeez. You're going to get another Hell Knight and a Cacodemon. They're the final trigger enemies of the fight. Then it's just a matter of killing the last couple imps that are running around. I like killing those guys just for safety's sake. Just because combat rating is not usually a problem, but I have gotten to the end of this level and not had full combat rating. Not often, but sometimes. And killing those guys is pretty free. Now, when you pull that lever, jump in here, you get two secrets kind of back to back. You're gonna jump up here, and then you're gonna get yourself ready for this little mantling section. When you hit this panel, this platform is going to start dropping, and you're going to need to do a Gauss jump to get number one onto that platform, but then you're going to need to do another one to get up through the hole in the ceiling, and then move your way forward. The problem with getting onto that platform in the first place is that this freaking light right here is going to get in the way. So you're going to have to kind of move yourself forward before you do the Gauss jump. If you try to do the Gauss jumps like while you're standing on the panel, you will hit the light. So kind of run forward and then do the Gauss jump. Once you get onto the platform, turn around and then wait like a second just so the cooldown on the Gauss cannon resets, and then you can do the next Gauss jump to get up through the hole. So all together, that's going to look like this. Just like that. Takes a little bit of practice, but you'll get there eventually. Cycle your way down here. Now, if you opted for Stun Bomb, which I did not, but if you opted for Stun Bomb, this is a good spot to actually get a bunch of Stun Bomb ticks for free. Can't say no to a free BFG round. Also note with most enemies will stagger before they die from a BFG round, and if they stagger, that's getting ticks on intimacy as best. So free little bit of knowledge right there that you can take advantage of. Move yourself through the hallway, hit the panel. Now, if you don't have 4 full combat points, which I don't actually here, interestingly enough, I'm gonna go for a couple of kills here just to get a little bit of safety on all this. Grab the BFG round, and then I'm going to interact with the rune trial. You don't need to kill absolutely everything unless you're like really low on combat rating, which at that point it might be too late. Combat rating looks okay. I like having 4 full points there just so I know that last room is not going to screw me. Now for this one, you just need to kill a bunch of demons with the Gauss Cannon. The caveat to this is, oh boy, you have 1 hit point and these guys have projectiles. I don't know where this imp is. Oh, and this one's AI broke, so he is stuck. He couldn't path to me for some reason. But yeah, you only have 1 hit point in that arena, so that is far and away the hardest arena, or the hardest rune trial in the whole game. That one is it. Once you get the saving throw rune, you're going to run through here. I apparently got enough combat rating from BFGing all those guys that I'm now at 4 full points, which is great. If you don't have Mobile Siege done yet, there's 2 free ticks that you can get on it as you come through here. So I'm actually going to wait for the stun bomb to finish recuperating here. So drop through. Wait for the Caco to spawn in. Stun this Revenant. Boom, you got 2 free ticks on Mobile Siege. You just got to make sure you line up your shots properly. But yeah, that's a very easy set of 2 ticks to get. Once they're dead, grab your quad and start going to town. Imps are going to spawn in a lot of cycles. So just start lobbing rockets and remote detonating them and you'll be fine. A man really wanted a hug. Once you see the Mancubi spawn in, go ahead and throw a BFG down the arena. Wow, I'm getting a lot of freebies here. There's fuel if you need it. There's a haste if you really need it. There's another BFG round over here that's fixed if you need it and you don't get excessive drops of them. But yeah, that's all the supplies that you'll really need if you need a restock on anything. I like having the Gauss Cannon out for this next part. So I'm going to leave the Gauss Cannon equipped. Some people like to have the BFG round, or the BFG equipped for this first part of this fight. I'm just going to do it my way, and you can see, and then if you have another way that you prefer to do it, you can do it your way. Make sure to grab the Codex. Grab the ammo box here if you need it. As soon as you hit this cutscene, and you hit checkpoint, you can reload to skip that whole cutscene. I'm going to Gauss jump backwards. Soon as I've gotten like a nice leap backwards, I'm going to whip out the BFG. I'm going to fire it right next to the Cyber Demon, and then I'm going to hold the weapon wheel, and that is going to kind of glitch out the frame rate, and it's going to deal a massive amount of damage to him. So if you see the tendril touching the Cyber Demon, then it's actually doing damage. Even if the health bar doesn't look like it's doing anything, it is. Although I'm getting a very low frame rate right now. So there's a BFG round over there. Make sure you grab it, and then glory kill this fool. And once the checkpoint triggers, you can reload to get yourself back to home. Now I'm gonna wait for him. I'm not gonna shoot him right away. I'm gonna wait for him to finish his swipe attack. Then once I've done the second jump, then I'm gonna fire and hold down the weapon wheel to make him take damage. I can't see the tendril because his arm is in the way. There we go. Yeah, sometimes that'll happen. For whatever reason, the tendril will just disconnect randomly. And as long as you use only 2 BFG rounds for the whole thing, you pick up both BFG rounds, you'll walk into Titan's Realm with full BFG ammo, which is really nice. And that is the Lazarus Labs. As always, if you have any questions about the run, feel free to come into the Discord. We've got plenty of people in here that are ready and willing to help at any given moment. Just come in and ask questions. You can also find me at twitch.tv/dangerous. If you have any questions you want to ask me directly, just jump into chat, ask away. I am always ready and willing to help new runners pick up this game. So, alrighty, I will see you all in Titan's Realm.